Hi there, I'm Purva and welcome back to another video on book discussion. In this video, I'll be discussing a book called Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which is written by a Japanese author called as Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This book has been translated into English as well as German languages, but the English translation was done by Geoffrey Chusillot. Kawaguchi is a Japanese writer who was born in Osaka, Japan in the year 1971, and he used to work in a theatre group called as Sonic Snail as a writer and a director as well. So interestingly, before this novel was published, it was originally a play by the same name, and it had won many awards, and one of them was the 10th Tsukigami Award. The reason why I picked up this book to read was because it was my first international translated book, and I was intrigued to learn more about Japanese culture through this book. The entire story of the novel takes place inside a cafe where four stories are unfolding simultaneously, and these four stories are bound by a common theme of time travel. Now, what I liked about this book is that the author has very vividly captured each and every character in this book, and I could imagine in front of my eyes the entire architecture of the cafe. Also, as the entire theme of the novel surrounded around the idea of time travel, I was collaterally comparing the literature that I had already read and the movies that I had seen, like the sci fi movies, which are based on the theme of time travel, and I exactly didn't find any new things which I could explore in this novel and which would grasp my attention. I was looking forward to know more about what the author had to offer on the idea of time travel in a country like Japan, and I was very much looking forward to it. But sadly, the author had nothing to offer other than few extra rules which were made compulsory for the characters to obey if they wish to time travel. And frankly, in the book, the characters themselves forgot at times what rules they had to follow. So, as a reader, you would not expect me to remember all these rules because the characters themselves weren't able to remember those rules. But filtering out the entire idea of time travel, the what held or stuck my attention to reading this book were the stories, the four stories of the characters, which were interconnected in some way or the other to each other, and I was going on reading the book just to find out what the character would do if given the opportunity to travel back in time in order to mend their relationships with each other or with their loved ones. Also, the author has unnecessarily focused on the thoughts which the characters bear. Uh, I could read every sentence that the character was thinking, and because of that, maybe the interest in that character was suddenly minimized, and I was no longer interested in what the character had to offer, or the interest or intrigue in the character and what surprise the character would throw at me at the end mm, was diminished. So, as I said earlier, that this novel itself was a play originally. Maybe the author forgot that the screenplay had to be shortened for a book in order for it to keep the reader's interest. And I maybe if I had the chance to watch the play myself, maybe it would be more interesting than the book, as the screenplay will or would work very miraculously in a live play, which wouldn't obviously work in a novel because of the interest of the reader. That's it from me. Find out more details about this book and its purchases in the description box below in this video. See you in another video. Till then, choose.